in this stadium. Barcelona 4 years ago, 4-0 against the Athletic Club, and Real Madrid a couple of years ago against Osasuna.
You see, Dani Ceballos has been told to play on that side of the pitch, on the left for Real Madrid. He's going to try and stop any pass into Lamine Yamal and try and help out Ferland Mendy.
Yamal's pass was a little bit loose and Rudiger was able to intercept that. Ceballos got himself in a bit of a mess, but the play is going to be pulled back.
Yeah, Dani Olmo just tripping, but he doesn't actually need to. As you said, Ian, he gets himself into a bit of a mess there. A little stamp, but he doesn't need to. He's getting surrounded by Barcelona players.
It could be a little bit of rust for Mendy and Ceballos. They've not played that much
and
lately because of injury.
Well again, Ian.
Well,
Mendy's gone down again, only just back in. He's feeling his, I think it was his groin, but he certainly doesn't look as if he's going to be on it very long.
Well,
this is the problem.
Yeah.
Real Madrid have been linked with left backs for a number of years now because of the injury situation with Ferland Mendy. This fella, Fran Garcia, is not good enough. They think he's not good enough. This is not me. The club think he's not good enough. That's why they are constantly linked with fullbacks.
You wonder why they didn't do a little bit more in that department in January. Have they paid for that a wee bit?
I think so. They didn't want to bring any fullbacks in January and February. They didn't think they were good enough, and they should have.
And David Alaba is out again. He's on the bench tonight, but he's not properly fit to start because they started him against Arsenal and he got a roasting, didn't he, from Bukayo Saka.
I think that shows you, Ian. They played that many people. Camavinga's played there, Alaba's played there, Ferland Mendy, Fran Garcia. They are not happy with the situation. Likewise at right back, which they're trying to address, as we know.
Well, and centre back as well, really, with Eder Militao out for the season with another ACL injury. It's just as well Raul Asensio has come in and done as well as he has. But it's the end of the night early on for Ferland Mendy, and Fran Garcia has been given the signal that he is needed to replace him. I mean, frankly, from Real Madrid's point of view, they've got to just dig out a result here, haven't they?
Do.
Somehow or another.
Yeah. Like any other side, Ian, that sometimes struggle, you have to get in a position, you have to be difficult to break down, you have to be difficult to beat, and you have to run and run and run. You can't just expect it to happen because you're Real Madrid.
So the gamble of playing Ferland Mendy has backfired. He obviously felt something in that particular challenge with Koundé. Fran Garcia gets an early touch with the ball. Robbed, though, straight away by Lamine Yamal. He's got a big job facing Yamal, who scored in both the Clásicos this season. And Asensio's there to mop up this time. Well, it's an unsettling start to the game, that's for sure, for Real Madrid.
Yeah. I mean, Real Madrid have hardly been in the Barcelona half of the pitch, and they've suddenly lost the left back.
Inside to Jude Bellingham. He might be able to reprise the role he had last season, scoring goals just behind Vinicius and Rodrigo, if it works out, if they can get into Barcelona's half and pressure them. Hansi Flick will be believing his team can win the lot. He knows it's going to be hard work, but the way things have been going, the only time they've been beaten recently was in the second leg away to Borussia Dortmund, but in the end that didn't matter because they went through anyway on aggregate.
Yeah, it didn't surprise me at all that evening. They were 4-0 up.
Here's Lamine Yamal off on another of those darting runs of his. And Garcia gets across and is happy to concede the corner.
Yeah, he just skipped past Fran Garcia, didn't he, with ease, flipped it over him. Very simple.
Hard to believe Lamine Yamal won't be 18 until the summer. This time Valverde was the player that got it away for Real Madrid, who are concentrating early on here and just trying to be pretty tight, contain Barcelona, and maybe just grow in confidence as this goes on. But here's Koundé, all the way through for Dani Olmo. Now Inigo Martinez. On the losing side here against Barcelona 4 years ago in his days playing for Athletic Club. And just can't get out at the moment. This pressure going on from Barcelona is penning them in.
Yeah, foul on Frankie de Jong on Jude Bellingham just to give them that little bit of space, but Madrid play it quick, go backwards and almost get caught in there.
Now Pedri. Barsi nearly got himself in a bit of a tangle there. Just located the ball in the nick of time. Barcelona, by the way, I was looking it up, they've hit 4 or more goals this season 22 times, including in every round of the Copa del Rey so far. Martin with a smart ball forward. Rafinha across the face of goal. And it's Fran Garcia there, but his chance isn't a good one. And Barcelona have the chance to build again. Pedri. There's Luka Modric, closing in on his 40th birthday in September, and likely to play some part, you'd think, at some point tonight. Vinicius to Rodrigo, Real Madrid's first real foray forward. Vinicius again. It's a poor ball, really. Olmo was able to pick it up. Lamine Yamal into the space. Rafinha. Ferran Torres waiting in the middle. Can he find him? There is Torres trying to deflect it goalwards, but to no avail in the end.
Yeah, Barcelona wants the handball. I think it does strike actually Raul Asensio's hand, but it's never going to be a penalty. Him and Ferran Torres about sliding into the penalty area, but it was another good breakdown. Barcelona's left, Real Madrid's right. I've mentioned it numerous of times, being extremely vulnerable down the flanks.
Lucas Vazquez captaining the side tonight for Real Madrid. Real Madrid have only won this trophy once in the last decade. They've only been in the final once in the last decade before tonight.
Yeah, it's Fede Valverde's hand, it's not Raul Asensio. It does strike his hand, like I said, but both of them are going for the ball. No, no chance. No, it should.
He's just supporting his body. Koundé wide. Here's Lamine Yamal again. De Jong. Wanted the quick counter, but that isn't going to happen. There's the Dutchman. De Jong again, happily over his injury problems, which have curtailed his appearances over the last season or so. I wonder what the possession stat is so far for Barcelona. It looks, doesn't it, like something like 80%. There's Pedri again. The class picker supreme. Yamal into that left foot of his, and that was not a million miles wide. It just needed a touch from somebody. That touch was not forthcoming.
Yeah, simple enough for Lamine Yamal, just cuts in onto the left foot. Rudiger leaves it. He's quite confident. Courtois, thankfully, just seen it past the post.
I think he was saying a silent prayer.
Yeah.
Real Madrid cannot find any foothold in the game. Mbappe, by the way, is on the bench. With his ankle injury, obviously still giving him a little bit of problems. Otherwise, he'd be starting here, or you'd think he would be anyway.
I have no idea where Real Madrid are playing in or how they're playing. Look where Rodrigo's position is. He's supposed to be up front with Vinicius Jr., or so you would think. He's playing like a right back. So it just makes Real Madrid be more defensive and allows Barcelona the opportunity just to come forward at will, because once Madrid clear it, they've got Vinicius Jr. up front, who's not working hard enough to get the ball or get on the ball.
They look fearful of Barcelona, don't they?
Yeah, terrified.
Early on in the game. Free kick here to be taken by Rafinha. He's having this spectacular season. And I've been delighted as well to hear that his old club Leeds United have been promoted back to the Premier League in England. Seems a long time ago. Rafinha's ball in, and Courtois stretched to the side by Koundé's header.
Yeah, easy enough for Courtois, but look how simple this is. Koundé is standing in front of Raul Asensio. He just gets a free header. Look at him there, standing in front. Nobody challenges, free header. Thankfully it's the middle of the goal for Courtois to tip over the bar. But a really poor 20 minutes from Real Madrid. Excellent from Barcelona.
But it does stay 0-0. Pedri again. That's a good ball. But evaded everybody except Courtois, that is, of course. There to Jude Bellingham. Loose ball. There've been a few of those from both of the fullbacks so far. He's got to be worried. It's never been like this for him at Real Madrid. It's been largely a success story. There's been a bit of brinkmanship along the way, some great escapes. But the story until recently was, well, Real Madrid always get it done. Well, lately they haven't. Martin. And the covering was pretty good there, though, by Valverde, getting a lot of men behind the ball, Real Madrid, and that's just about all they've been able to manage so far.
Yeah, a little bit of respite for Madrid now after that foul on Rodrigo.
the photographers really from Courtois. It's a routine save in his book. Who's now playing for Belgium again, falling out with the previous coach, Tedesco. And by Raul Asensio looking to drop one in behind. And here's Bellingham to Vinicius. Fran Garcia arriving. And that was an opportunity if you've got the cross shot right. Tchouaméni. It's Dani Ceballos. They've ridden the storm so far. And Real Madrid provide a threat of their own. I think they're going to stop him. They want bookings, don't they, the Barcelona players, but really, the job is to just let the referee get on with it.
Yeah, he just stands across it. He was clever. Yamal.
Could have been another yellow, though. Another day. Now then, Torres. Filling in for Lewandowski. And by the way, since the start of February, he's got as many goals as Lewandowski, 10 apiece.
Yeah, he can certainly do a job, Ferran Torres. The only thing you would say with Lewandowski is positional play is much better. It's a typical number 9 positional play. Ferran Torres likes to drop, likes to link in, which is fine, and he'll certainly do the job because the team are excellent. But Lewandowski keeps the pitch nice and high and then nice and wide for the likes of Rafinha and Lamine Yamal.
Just about everybody behind the ball for Real Madrid, bar Vinicius.
Yeah, they just have to hang on in there, Ian. That's all they have to do.
Is this Real Madrid parking the bus?
To a certain extent, yes, hitting on the counter-attack. But when you say sometimes parking the bus means that they're difficult to play through. They're condensed, they're nice and high. There's not much space. There's plenty of space to play against Real Madrid. Yellow card for Carlo. He's feeling the pressure slightly.
And getting through even more chewing gum than usual lately. Once Real Madrid's pressurised, wait till he gets to Brazil, if that happens.
Yeah, it was handball. It did brush his hands, but I don't think you can necessarily get carried away. You have to have a little bit of an air of calmness about you.
Here's De Jong. He's played in every game bar one this season. And that's been important for Barcelona as well. He's had quite a lot of injury in his career until now. Pedri looking to tiptoe through. Real Madrid again. Close the door, look for the quick counter.
That's the problem, Ian. The countering from 80 yards. It's nigh on impossible to counter from 80 yards.
Design another attack. There they did well. They're just getting a foot in to break up Barcelona's rhythm. Lucas Vázquez.
I mean, what Hansi Flick has instilled in them, Ian, is a real willingness to go and close the ball when Barca have lost it. Their first thing is to go and shut down the Real Madrid player. Here's Lamine Yamal closing Vinicius Jr. down. But you can see they've got a plan of how they play. When you look at Madrid, it looks as if Carlo hasn't really instilled a plan into them. It's a lot of off the cuff, but look at the work rate there. Vinny Jr.'s not interested. Rodrigo sauntering back, really not making much of an effort to close the ball down. It's all a bit, very, very different to how Barcelona close the ball when they lose it.
loose ball in the middle of the pitch. Bellingham can pick that up. They can't find Vinicius. It's really good covering by Kubasi. Here's Lamine Yamal. And the cut on that left foot. You can't really let him do that. Laid back. And Pedri! Oh! It's a brilliant goal! What a strike from Pedri! That is sensational. And Barcelona lead here, having dominated the game.
Yeah, and it's everything they deserve, isn't it, Ian? Incredible strike from Pedri, coming onto it with his right foot and bending it inside of his right foot, just bending it into that far corner. And what I also would say is wonderful play by Lamine Yamal. It looks easy, and it is easy, but the fact that he delays it so much, the pass, doesn't panic, doesn't do anything ridiculous. This is the ball from Bellingham, cut out by Kubasi, and then they're onto it. Look who starts the move, Ian. Look who starts the move. It's the goal scorer. Over to Lamine Yamal. And look how much he takes his time. Delays it, and then just does this. Extra step, extra shuffle. Poof. And look at the
beautiful
finish.
weight on this, isn't there?
Look at the finish. As a look up, inside of that right foot, bending away. He couldn't have placed it any better. The young Spanish superstar to the other young Spanish superstar in Pedri. Brilliant goal.
A thing of beauty for Barcelona. A second Clasico goal for Pedri. And by the way, that ended a 12-game goal drought for him. So if Real Madrid's plan was to contain and counter, that has gone out of the window. Martinez. Rafinha! Yellow card for Chouameni for his challenge. Nearby Spanish colleagues getting pretty excited at developments here, but Barcelona have scored now 10 goals against Real Madrid this season. And counting, you'd have to say. Pedri starting the move and finishing it. Painful. For Danny Olmo down there.
Yeah, it is. You know what would be really nice to see, Ian, is that the bigger picture above the stadium, to see how many people Pedri runs past, because he starts the move and then he goes on to finish it off.
Courtois, who's usually a fairly calm character, surveying the scene and wondering just how much more he might have to do against this extremely dangerous Barcelona attack. Madrid's record, by the way, in finals of the Copa del Rey isn't that great. 20 wins and 20 defeats as well. Whereas Barcelona have 31 victories in this competition. That's a record in Spain, and only 11 defeats. Last time we won it, we had Lionel Messi in the team, scoring as well. Martinez. Barcelona look like a team, don't they, who believe in themselves and have developed a new identity now. And it's the identity really that Hansi Flick has stamped on this team. Tough watch.
It is.
For Real Madrid fans so far, that's for sure.
It is. Chastening experience, humbling experience. They've been beaten really comfortably, as you said before, in 4-0 and 5-2 in the previous games, but I haven't seen it. I know it's only 1-0 at this moment in time, but I haven't seen a game so one-sided.
Yamal again. Involved in yet another goal. He's got 14 goals and 18 assists this season. Make that 19 assists with that one just now. Has to be said, Real Madrid at the moment just cannot find any kind of foothold in this Clásico final.
Yeah, it's just a case of surviving till half time, and hopefully only being 1-0 down.
And they do look like their confidence has been shaken by what happened to them in the other two meetings with Barca this season.
You see how Barcelona go and close them down. Good play by Bellingham to get away from Pedri, but they go and hunt them.
And I'll see it. Wide for Vinicius. Bellingham's made a run into the middle. They try to find him. Comes out here. And Bellingham's got a big chance and equalises. But the flag's up. The flag's up. It's not going to count. But that, at least, was something for Real Madrid to bite on.
Yeah, and it was Jude Bellingham who started it, Ian, turning away from Pedri deep by his own goal. And he just gets caught. This is a nice ball by Dani Ceballos, but he was offside. Good finish by Jude, but at least he's trying to get the team going. Somebody's trying to do something.
It's Koundé to Pedri again. Fran Garcia can make an interception. Lucas Vázquez. I think you're right, Maka. I think it's a question of Real Madrid getting to half-time without too much more damage occurring, but it might, because here's Gerard Martin into the penalty area. The player down. Referee waves playing now. He's going to pull the play back.
Yeah, that was a foul by Gerard Martin. The referee's just waved it away. Frankie de Jong saying he could have had a penalty. VAR will have a look at it, of course they will, but the left back will receive a yellow card for the late challenge.
Martin has gone into the book.
Yeah, that was the challenge by Tchouaméni, and that was the late challenge. I mean, it was low, wasn't particularly forceful. It was a nothing challenge, really. I think the referee didn't see it properly, and of course VAR cannot then intervene for the yellow card.
Lucas Vázquez plays a nice one too. Wide by Ceballos to Fran Garcia. Vinicius, that's better from Real Madrid. A fluent, coherent attacking move. Fede Valverde, scoring of a great goal in midweek, his volley late on to win the game against Getafe. Another great ball by Lamine Yamal. Torres looked offside. They play on for the time being. Rudiger. Valverde. Real Madrid's passing has, well, the radar's not been right, has it?
No. Here's the challenge. Tchouaméni.
It's outside the box anyway.
Yeah, on Olmo, just outside.
And he didn't give the free kick, and he was 2 yards away. Pedri. And we've banged on about this before, but Real Madrid TV can't carry on doing pieces about referees for forthcoming games.
No.
It's a ludicrous situation. Rafinha cuts this one back.
Oh no, it's shocking, isn't it? Absolutely shocking.
Ceballos, he's missed a lot of games. He's come back more recently. You see Pedri directing operations in there, can't you?
Yeah.
Just watches or hear his football brain ticking. In the standout performer in this game so far, and has illuminated it with a wonderful goal. The 11 players out on the pitch for Barcelona, only Pedri and Frankie de Jong were starters when they won this trophy 4 years ago. Ronald Araujo came on in that game. He's on the bench again tonight. Can't get his place back in the defence, can he?
No, and he may be one of the people who are valuable enough to move on in the summer to try and free up some transfers.
Frankie de Jong, Olmo, Rudiger. It's a good stretch from him. He needed it. Real Madrid do get out with Bellingham. Vinicius up against Koundé down that side. They often used to put in Araujo at right back, didn't they, against him in a couple of years ago, and Koundé had been moved inside. I really just think they don't need that experiment anymore. So Florentino Perez there, the president of Real Madrid, who apparently has decided that Ancelotti's time is up.
Yeah. Juan Laporta as well. Far happier.
Yeah.
Certainly with the footballing side. So easy to play through. So easy to play through.
That's exactly what they're trying to do here in Real Madrid. They will close the door almost down again. He's been down once or twice in this match.
Yeah, it's a foul, but nothing more. He just go for it. He just loses control slightly, Dani Olmo. There's the king, Felipe.
Too early yet to be tying the Barcelona ribbons around the trophy. Plenty could happen yet. There could be a Real Madrid revival. There needs to be.
There needs to be, and they need to keep this out the back of the net a couple of minutes before half-time as well.
About 25 yards out, Rafinha. Very interested, of course he is. It is Rafinha, it deflects. Could have gone anywhere. including the corner of the net. Instead it goes for a corner.
Yeah, deflection off Rudiger.
Barcelona looking to add to their lead. Dani Olmo in charge of the corner kick. Looking to flick that on, and how does that stay out on the back post? It still might not.
I think it hit the post, Ian. I think it went all the way through and hit the post.
Well, that will be worth another look, but that was a hair-raising escape for Real Madrid.
Yeah, missed at the front post. The flick on by Ferran Torres missed, and then it just goes all the way through and it's the post. Ferran Torres misses this, and then everybody else through the legs of Rudiger curling in. It's Kubasi at the far post, goes flying. He's just pulled back by Dani Ceballos. I mean, I don't know how much of a pullback it was, but he had to be incredibly careful.
He only needed to get a stud to that, didn't he, to deflect it in.
I'm surprised VAR haven't had a look at the replay.
Well, they'd have to regard it as a very serious error with the original decision.
As you said, it only needed a stud.
Meanwhile, at the other end, here goes Vinicius taking on Koundé again, who wins the race this time. Happy to concede the corner. Last minute of the half. A half where Real Madrid have been
look at the far
second best
post,
by a long way.
Look at the far post. Dani Ceballos not looking at the ball. Pull of the share.
Whoa.
Oh.
When you look at that again.
Exactly, I'm amazed they haven't.
When you see that again, you'd have to say Real Madrid got away with one there. Had that gone, for the referee to look at the monitor.
I mean, as you said, Ian, we are talking inches about sticking it in. It hits the post. So any touch, it's in the back of the net.
It's crazy, really, isn't it? The players are not even looking at the ball. And they're just wrestling players out of the way.
Well, Raul Asensio was punished against Arsenal, given a penalty, wasn't he, in the Bernabeu for not looking at the ball and pulling Mikel Merino down. And that's the same. Dani Ceballos and Pau Kupasi.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Mbappe come on at half time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If he's got 45 minutes in him with this ankle problem.
Yes.
Being only 1-0 down is almost a result for Real Madrid here. In that first half, you would say. Lamine Yamal is the player.
Yeah, him and Dani Ceballos. You couldn't really see what went on, but Lamine Yamal is down, holding his eye. Wow, I still couldn't see what happened. Oh, there you go. Oh, he's just been hit by a heavyweight champion of the world to go down on the floor like that.
Yeah, doesn't need that, does he?
No, he doesn't need that in his game at all. He's too good for that. He doesn't need play acting and fainting and falling over.
Yeah, not many marks in the amateur dramatics department there for Lamine Yamal, I'm afraid.
Leave it.
Vinicius closing in, and he got a hand to it.
Penalty,
and he's given a penalty, isn't he?
But I think Vinicius Junior was offside.
Yeah, that's what I think he's given.
Yeah, that's why I said leave it in commentary. Fran Garcia was onside. He had to leave it for him. Surely he knew. He certainly looked offside. Let's have a look here. Yeah, he had to leave it for Fran Garcia. Leave it to him.
It's close, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, he loses the ball there. And, Inigo Martinez misses the ball as well.
And wipes him out.
Kicks the floor, yeah. If he gets the ball, it's not a penalty, but he kicks the floor.
So that was a close run thing for Barcelona, just showing the fragility of a one-goal lead.
Yeah, it was a good pass again by Jude Bellingham. I mean, it's just Vinicius Junior has to be aware of his surroundings. He looked offside. his friend's running onto it from a deeper position. Just leave it.
At half-time, we'll hear from Keita Ali and Sidham Nedham in the stadium. Luis Garcia as well, with their verdict on this first half, which has been dominated by Barcelona. But their lead is not one that can't be pulled back. Only one goal. Martin. Rafinha Olmo goes down again. And this referee is a dental technician by trade, we're told. And refereeing the Clásico sometimes can be like pulling teeth.
Yeah. And also the constant moaning off the opposition, whoever is fouled, Real Madrid and Barca included. Yes, it's a foul. The referee's given a foul. Whether he's going to book Raul Asensio is another thing. But you see Inigo Martinez runs 50 yards to complain. Here's the offside. He's offside. You could see he was offside. But look at Fran Garcia. He's 3 yards onside. Why doesn't he just let him roll with it? He must be aware. Surely he must be aware.
Turns out he wasn't.
No.
Otherwise Real Madrid could have had a penalty there. Olmo to play it in. The fox behind off Lucas Vázquez for a late corner in the half to Barcelona. And this is probably going to be the last act of the first half in Seville. Olmo to take it. Such a start for Spain in the European Championship win. Looking for that near post flick on again that nearly worked a couple of minutes before. Looking for the quick break in behind. Koundé got his head to it though. Now Rodrigo. Bellingham wanted a free kick, not getting it. Play on, says the referee. Nearly half-time. The referee's going to blow very, very shortly. He does blow half-time in this Copa del Rey final. A half Barcelona bossed right from the word go. Scored a terrific goal, scored by Pedri after he'd started the move as well. Real Madrid thought they might have been on for a penalty, but for that offside decision just before